All right. As always, don't pull so sick and actually hit the B button and go home. So you know where you're at. I always set my home portals to white. And oh no, you can fly. That's an oak leaf. Oh, olive leaves.
Let's see if I crash
Oh
like
my
usual. Let's see if I crash like usual.
Well, I really just want that ore, so I'm gonna dig straight down.
Oh boy.
Oh, a tunnel. Is this it already? No, I don't know what that is. Let's put these torches in our offhand, and we're just gonna see what kind of ores we got, especially since we're in a cave and someone got kicked.
Surprising.
Get away from me. Looks like all the ores are about the same. There's a few. I found one different one. Oh no, this is all different. Oh, this is the Corellium gems. I probably butchered that because I'm horrible with the English dictionary, but you know.
Corellium.
Sure.
We do need that for something. I can't remember what it is. But you don't want
something.
But you don't want to. It poisons It poisons if you mix it, if you use it in a liquid.
Hey, I found what we needed. Oh my god! I can't mine this. How can I not mine this? Harvest level 5. Well, I guess you need a certain pickaxe, which is fine. I'm actually.
What's your harvest level on your pickaxe?
I don't know. I don't see it where it says it anywhere.
Ow! I'm getting attacked.
Well, fight back, sir.
I can't. I'm trying to load in.
Dude, this haste thing, my dude's like going crazy, but it doesn't look like I'm chopping down anything faster.
Zombie crab man.
Ooh. Careful, he'll give you crabs. Alright, so this is land core mod, so let's look at that. Land core. We probably need one of these pickaxes. Oh, but it still works. This is what we need anyway, so. Well, I'm going to stay down here for a bit and mine. Hopefully get some more. Oh, yeah, because I think it's like right at this level. Which is perfect for us.
Yeah, 4 more guys. Liquid methane. Molten invar, infected water, molten enderium. You can die. You die. You die. Die.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of this landcraft ore, because all this other stuff we can get pretty easy. Oh, there's some more of the stuff we want. It's abyssal craft ore in here too. That's weird. Doesn't look like this stuff's very rare, which is pretty awesome, to be honest with you. Alright guys, so the whole reason why we even went there was because we wanted to make these auto crafters, right? So we can take all of our ores from our essence, or all of our essence here, and then craft them into actual ingots. So we just have it on hand, pretty much. Another blood moon, of course. So one thing we did do is we upgraded this redstone furnace and added the flux anodizers specialization, which gives you additional output when smelting ores. So if you just take, I don't know if that works with iron or anything like that, because if it does, that'd be kind of crazy. Let's see, hold on. Because I want to see if it actually gives you double with the chunks too. Because if so, then it just kind of cuts out the whole pulverizer thing. So we're going to do 2 tests. We're going to... Is there iron in here? No. Okay, good. So we're going to throw this in here and see if we get 2 iron. It might just... you do get 2 iron. Alright, so let's pulverize this. And see if you get 2 iron from... this the pulverized stuff. Oh, okay, so it does not let you smelt pulverized anymore. So it actually needs to be ore. But what it kind of does is it gets rid of even needing the pulverizer. Which is kind of cool. Like if you have a quarry up, you're going to get so much junk anyways. So much ore. That worrying about the extra output you get like is kind of pointless, I feel anyways. Alright, so let's make these crafters. It's a RF Tools crafter. So we're gonna make the tier 3. The only difference between each one of these is how much power they actually, or not power, but how much they actually craft. So if we grab a tier 1 and throw it down, there's only 2 recipes here. So then we go to a tier 2 crafter. Our tools, so we'll make a tier 2. And so this should be more. Yeah, 4 recipes. And then the tier 3 should be 6, I think. So there's, or 8. So 3, 4, 5. We'll put this here. Or let's do this just so it has something so we can count. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it has 8. Which is really cool. So we're going to use these tier 3s, and what we're going to do is we have a lot of backlog right now, so it's going to take a while to actually go through. But then we'll just do something. Where's the first ingot? So here. So like we'll just go to recipe 1, put aluminum in here, click apply, and go to the second one. And it's pretty much just setting up all these recipes and then making more of these machines. And then from here, the best thing to do is get a compacting drawer. Let's go make a compacting drawer real quick. So compacting drawer. Because a lot of recipes take nuggets or blocks. Either one, really. So with this, like if you take gold, for example, or copper, well, here's gold. And you put this down, and whenever you put the gold in there, this ME system can either pull nuggets, ingots, or blocks in any crafting task you do. So you don't have to actually craft nuggets, ingots, and or blocks anymore. So it's all, as you can tell there, I just got 7 blocks back and 1 ingot back. But yeah, so it's just a lot easier when you're crafting in your grid. You don't have to worry about it. So now we get the busy thing of setting this up. Alright guys, so we got all the crafters done. They're here, crafting everything. We had to use a total of 8. Total of 8. And it's all being pumped into this chest after it's done. We're actually getting rid of all these because there's only a handful of stuff that we're not going to auto-craft with. And that was... This is our little room here. Compacting room. We got our chest down there, and that's a slave controller, so we can pump into 4 sides. Especially, mainly just starting out, because there's such a backlog. But stuff like the water essence, earth, stone, nether, wood, they can be crafted in a whole bunch of different crafting things. We're just gonna leave and auto craft it with AE2. obsidian in there. Isn't that obsidian? Yeah. We can actually take the obsidian from this barrel. Move it. Technically don't need it here. So all these have void grades on it. We already set up a side here so we can expand if we need to, which we're definitely going to need to because this wall's pretty much full. I think there's 4 slots on the ingot wall, 1 more on the Ender IO and Draconic side, and then 4 more on Dust, and then this is just random blocks. So. And we still got all this stuff to go through. We still need a place for XP. I realized we didn't even run XP. I don't know how many different things it makes. Oh, it only makes 1 experience teardrop. So that thing, that's actually not routed either. Is there any auto crafting? So I'll have to set that up. But what is it? The last thing we need to do. We already cleaned out our AE system of all the stuff that's in there, I do believe, right? So we'll make a formation core, annihilation core, and this should make the interface. Wait, what am I missing? Iron. Probably should have done this when we still had stuff in the thing. It's alright though. This is the last thing we gotta do, and then the system is done. For a second. There we go. ME storage bus. Now we do need some cables. And we're not gonna run this pretty right now. Still got a lot of stuff to do around the base and whatnot, so we're just going to get it hooked up in general. What?
Something not
You're already
placing. I think about one thing not placing. Ironwood ingots.
They should be placing. There's a spot for them. And this is literally just going to go over the void. I know it's not pretty, but we'll fix it. Then we'll just come in over here. Guesstimate where the bottom of this thing is. Oh, man. 1 off. Wasn't too bad, though. There we go. Now the biggest thing is on the storage bus, just make sure you set the priority to like 10 or plus 1,000. It really doesn't matter. We just want everything to go in here first. So even if we have iron nuggets or ingots or whatever in our hands, we throw it in here, it will still send it there first before it sends it to the AE system. Oh, mystical agriculture. Not gonna, those nuggets aren't gonna. And they changed the silicone to nuclear craft from applied energistics, so I don't think it's actually going to go in, but we can try. Yeah, it's not gonna go in. That's perfectly fine. We got a perfect spot for that in the void. The nether likes to hold on to all that stuff for us, so. Alright guys, it's been a couple days since we recorded last. Had some family things come up, and so did Six, so we haven't been on too much. The little bit that I was on, we did build another area over here, expanded our ME network. Hooked it up to some P2Ps. He's not here right now, but set up a whole bunch of auto crafting. So we got crafting storage, crafting coprocessors with a crafting monitor topped with the crafting coprocessor. This is constantly making processors, the 3 types. The way I got it set up is these 3 are constantly making silicone right here, and they get fed. This chest down here is receiving from silicone from our ME network, and it's being outputted on the cyan channel. This is receiving the silicone on the cyan channel, and it is exporting on the green. The diamond's going to this one, so forth and so on, like that. And then they're exporting on purple. This drawer controller is receiving on purple, and it's going into these 3 drawers. And then there's a storage bus. You can kind of see it right there, tied into our ME network. So if we come over here, we can go to processors, and then we see we have a little over 4,000 of each one of them. And those are just going to kind of constantly autocraft. Now with the calculation processors, you need quartz, pure quartz. So the way I got it set up over here is this is on the bottom has an import bus that's importing just pure quartz, so it doesn't take it out early. When we start doing pure fluix, we'll take one of these acceleration cards out and put a capacity card in, and that is getting pulled into here. This is an import bus, and what it does is it autocrafts. It has an autocrafting recipe, which is 1 pure quartz equals 1 Certus quartz, or 1 pure Certus quartz with 1 Certus quartz seed, so it knows this is where you make the pure quartz. And this machine has let's see if I can get up there to it. Click it. This has patterns in it, this interface, where it tells the machine with 1 Certus quartz crystal, it makes 1 Certus quartz dust, and same thing with the fluix. 1 fluix crystal makes 1 fluix dust. So that's making our 2 dust for all of our crafting stuff. This alloy smelter right now, the only thing it's doing is glass. So 1 sand equals 1 glass. And the way we set up the glass, because we were making all the essence seeds. Oh, wrong terminal. The glass here is 2 fire essence, 2 dirt essence equals 16 sand. So that's how it's getting the sand even for the Certus quartz seeds. And this is pretty much everything we have set up for autocrafting already. So this is the growth crystal, the interface on the growth crystal, the interface on the enhanced alloy smelter, the sag mill, and then these are all the assemblers here. All over here on both sides. Which I did the crafting units because I was getting tired of crafting. We got pretty much any card we would ever need. Just regular oak, because we actually don't have a tree farm or anything, but we are doing the essence. So 3 wood essence makes 16 oak type thing. Then 1 oak log makes 4 planks, and then so forth and so on. We did set these up because one of making that is a quest, so we're gonna set that up. We set that up to start making it. Oh, back here. See, I'll probably have to break into the wall. Let's see if we can see it from the bottom. Show you these chests. So this is feeding in redstone, which is also going into all those with the item conduits. And this is the silicone chest. And then the quartz. Let's see if I can't get up here. So this is making this the Certus quartz. So over here, there we go. This has a crafting card in it, and it's telling it this is what we want in it. So whenever we need this, it always crafts a stack. So as long as it keeps pulling, it's always gonna craft a stack when it needs it. So that way it's just pretty much auto crafting for us, and we don't have to worry about doing all the hard work. So at any given point in time, you usually see, yeah, right here, like it's making more crystals. And then once that starts going down, once it gets below a stack in the machine, it'll start crafting another crystal. The way you do P2P is you need a card, a memory card. And the one thing you want to do is shift right click to clear the card. And like we have these two, which is doing this section over here, and it's doing that over there. This one over here, right here, this purple, black, gray, I think is what it is doing the farm area. So like if we were going to set one up, we would shift right click, and that would give it the colors, which is cyan, purple, brown. And then you would like go over to another one that's I already have these set up, so I don't want to redo it, but you would put another P2P over here, and then you would just right click it after that. And then what it does, like it takes, this is like one face on that controller, so it gives you 32 channels, but it condenses. But this cable, these cables only hold 8. But as you can see on the tooltip, it says 1 of 8. But then we go to this thing and it's 4 of 32. And that's what's coming off the P2P. But from this small cable all the way down to this controller, it's still reading 1. Because that's all this is doing. Because all this line is doing is this 1 P2P. But then that P2P that's connected to the controller has 32. So we have 32 channels to play around with over here. And we can branch this off and do another P2P. So it's just a stronger way to do like a whole bunch of auto crafting, because this is where we're going to get some quarries up and do auto crafting here. And so all the ores we get in would be auto smelted and then put into the system, or any kind of things we need to get auto crafting going, like reinforced glass from thermal expansion or something like that. We did clear out all of our farms. We got pretty much three seeds of 10 except for diamonds and emeralds. We got 6, I think. And those are all set up over here. We even crossbred and got the petal seeds from Mystical Agriculture to give us petals. And there's just a whole bunch of farms set up, and it just kind of goes through. We pretty much finished decorating this around the walkway, like just the fences and the grass and all that stuff in this center part. But yeah, this is pretty much what it'll look like. And then up here, I changed out the other thing. We made it instead of just the dirt going straight up, we made it where it has mossy brick. And then the pathway walks up over here. This area right here, I kind of set up a pathway because we're going to actually make a pathway here to go into other portals or other little platforms. So we're slowly moving towards this platform style instead, you know, like this decorative platform style, like little islands versus just squares. We're still keeping these 2 farms to grow. Like I think this is terra steel. We got terra steel. We mainly just did this setup for the terra steel seeds. We're gonna go more in detail with Botania, just not right now. We just wanted to go ahead and get the seeds going to start getting a stockpile. What else do we do? Oh, and so everything's pretty much situated down here. At the bottom of this, we have all the drawers. So this is doing like the basic crops, the seeds, the essences, all the petals from Botania, and then all the metals. And then we have this whole wall that we will expand to. We just don't have anything for it yet. All the crafters are the exact same from the last time we cut. We just moved them over here, cleaned them up, put everything on the bottom. All the essences and crops are coming into here. This is kind of a dead chest right now. It doesn't do anything. But this is the same thing here. This is a P2P using 2 channels, but this thing is actually only using 1. This is kind of an overkill for over here because the only thing we're doing is this storage bus, and there's like 1 crafting monitor right here. But not too bad. So we did get our master infusion crystal like not too long ago. So we are going to set up some auto crafting for this guy because this guy's unlimited use. These crafting tables are reading the inventory of these things, which is kind of funny. But we won't be using these crafting tables much longer because it will be auto set up. And what we're gonna do is set up a little box down here, the size of a farm, to make essence. And the plan behind this is we're gonna take this regular essence, craft it all the way up until we get to insanium essence. And then once insanium essence is full, because there's no void upgrades here, it will stay inside the auto crafter until it gets full. And then once the auto crafter itself gets full, then it'll just start stacking up the supremium. And then once the supremium's full, it'll back up in the crafter, and then it'll just start stacking up a superium, and then supremium. And then so that way we always have what is it? 7,168 stacks of each one of these, which is kind of overkill, but since it is a server, that's funny. Since it is a server, it will you know, it runs overnight. So it didn't run overnight by itself. So if you guys are playing on a server too, this FTB tweaks thing isn't working as a chunk loader, so we actually had to make a chicken chunks chunk loader, and that seems to be working just fine. So yeah, I think that's the update since last time, because I think last time we just set up the auto crafting over here, finished what was in the drawers, and then we kind of had it set up over here. Our plan is to slowly get rid of all this, slowly but surely. Because we already moved our ME system from over here to over there. We need a bigger reactor. We are outputting around 2,400 power, but that's without quarries as well. And some quarries go up to 6,000 to 7,000 RF. Which isn't bad. I mean, we still have plenty for it, but anybody that plays modded knows that your power literally gets out of hand very quick, and then it's like a balancing act. So we're just gonna go ahead and make it bigger, probably taller, or we might do like the max size. We don't exactly know yet. I mean, we have a whole bunch of stuff. Like, it's been about 4 days since we've got on and played together, and this has been running non-stop. And if we just look at ingots, yeah, I mean, we pretty much have 30,000, 27,000 Dawnstone, 22,000 Draconium. So, I mean, we pretty much have everything we need right now. Elorium is up to 68k. So, yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff. But it's kind of just been like an update video. Because sadly, you know, I mean, RL and family guys, like, you know, all that stuff comes first to us. So, you know, you get on, play for 30, 20 minutes, and then you have to log off and go take care of family matters. Get on, play for about 20, 30 minutes, and, you know, then you're just tired because you've been dealing with family matters. So, it's kind of been like all over the place for both of us. But next episode, I think what we are going to do, actually, I have no idea what we're going to do. Y'all leave a comment down below if there's anything y'all actually want to see, or y'all having troubles with, or any suggestions. Because right now we're just kind of going through the quest book. I'm getting more into setting up automated stuff. Let's see, like we finished Embers already. We got Woot, which is actually a kind of cool mod. We do need to get into Atomic Reconstructor to finish some armor quests. So we can probably do that, get into some infusion crafting with that. A lot of these seeds are pretty much done. A lot of these are just skeletons, which is grinding off camera to get mob chunks, which isn't fun for no one. Could get into immersive engineering. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I kind of like that mod. And you know, this is just finishing off stuff like the combustion engine. This is just crafting. Do want to get into some stellar alloy. We do need to go to the end. We do need to kill the wither. That's what we should do. Next episode, we're going to kill the wither, set up a wither farm, because we have plenty of wither skulls. Over here, we are at 59 stacks. And then we'll go to the end and kill the ender dragon. Sounds good? Alright guys, until next episode, take it easy.